What's up, PumpTalk Nation? Get ready for a firestorm of news as we dive headfirst into the biggest stories of the day. First up, we've got Jeff Probst bringing Survivor drama to the Emmys stage with some legendary guests. Next, we're heading to Fairfax County, where a shocking legal battle is unfolding involving an abuse survivor and the school district. This one is intense. Then, we've got a gripping new book from Idaho Kidnap survivor Shasta Groene, telling her incredible story of resilience and survival. And finally, a surprising retraction is making waves that's got everyone talking. Stick around, you do not want to miss this. Hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon so you never miss a beat. Jeff Probst orchestrates a Survivor-style showdown at the Emmys. Survivor, the most-watched Emmy series of the year, played a pivotal role in presenting the award for scripted variety series to John Oliver's Last Week Tonight. Host and executive producer Jeff Probst took center stage, transforming it into a mini Survivor tribal council set. Cardboard cutouts of John Oliver and Lorne Michaels were seated, awaiting their fate as Probst riffed on the show's iconic outwit, outplay, outlast mantra. He playfully declared, "Last week tonight, the sole survivor of the award," a clever nod to the show's terminology. This moment comes as Survivor gears up for its landmark 50th season, which will feature a cast including The White Lotus creator Mike White, who was a runner-up in season 37. Probst himself was nominated for Best Reality Host, and Survivor received multiple other Emmy nods. The show entered the awards as the most-watched Emmy series, with massive viewership hours logged during the eligibility period. The return of Mike White, a celebrated writer and director, generated significant buzz, with Probst expressing his gratitude and admiration for White's talent and authenticity. Fans are buzzing about the epic crossover and Mike White's return to Survivor. And speaking of intense situations, wait until you hear about the legal battle unfolding in Fairfax County. Next up, we're diving into a shocking case that could set a major precedent. Fairfax County Public Schools faces backlash for demanding $250,000 from a sexual abuse survivor. In a deeply controversial move, Fairfax County Public Schools, one of America's wealthiest districts, is seeking $250,000 in court costs from a young woman who was sexually assaulted at age 12. The survivor, now 26 and a law student, took her case to trial under Title IX to hold the district accountable for failing to protect her and for retaliating against her family. Her appeal is still pending, yet the school district aims to bankrupt her before the appellate court even rules on her case. The survivor, identified as Kate, endured repeated assaults by older students at Rachel Carson Middle School, despite evidence like a rape kit and complaints to administrators. Instead of protection, she was removed from school while the perpetrator remained. Her case, supported by the National Women's Law Center, triggered a federal investigation that led to a Title IX settlement with FCPS. However, systemic issues persisted, with 3 principals criminally charged for failing to report abuse since 2019. FCPS has reportedly spent over $14 million on outside legal counsel to fight Kate, including lawyers from Hunt & Andrews Kurth, a firm with a history linked to defending segregationist schools. These lawyers even pursued invasive examinations of the survivor. Critics argue this demand for costs is not about recovery but punishment, sending a chilling message to other students who challenge the system. FCPS, with a $4 billion budget, faces criticism for pursuing this action against Kate, who has no income and significant medical debt. Activists are rallying, urging people to sign a petition and contact school board members. From the courtroom to the great outdoors, our next story is about finding your way home after unimaginable trauma. Prepare yourselves for the powerful true story of Shasta Groene. Idaho Kidnap survivor Shasta Groene shares her harrowing journey in new book. Out of the Woods, a girl, a killer, and a lifelong struggle to find the way home, penned by veteran true crime author Gregg Olsen, chronicles the remarkable story of Shasta Groene. 2 decades after a quadruple murderer terrorized Idaho, the book revisits the 2005 case where a serial killer murdered 3 members of the Groene family and abducted 8-year-old Shasta and her 9-year-old brother Dylan. Only Shasta survived, found alive at a Denny's restaurant after a 47-day ordeal. Olsen, who followed the case from its inception, reached out to Shasta 15 years later to tell her story, emphasizing his commitment to involving his subjects. The book delves into Shasta's 47 days of captivity, the legal aftermath, and, most importantly, her lifelong journey through the trauma, including a fractured family, abuse in a troubled teen program, and the unwanted spotlight as that girl. Olsen highlights that Shasta's story is unique because she is still here, a child who survived an unspeakably ugly event and needs to tell it. The 28-year-old Shasta, now a mother focused on her children's privacy, is described by Olsen as someone who every day is fighting to be alive, to function in a world that really took something from her. The title itself, Out of the Woods, reflects the ongoing struggle for safety and healing. Fans are deeply moved by Shasta's courage and the powerful narrative of her resilience. Sometimes, stories that seem resolved take an unexpected turn. Our final headline today involves a surprising retraction. A surprising retraction shifts the narrative in a high-profile case. A significant retraction has emerged, impacting a case that has been closely watched. Details are still unfolding, but sources indicate that key information previously reported has been called into question, leading to a reversal of earlier statements. This development raises serious questions about the initial reporting and the potential implications for those involved. The retraction specifically pertains to the case involving Ram M. Sundaram, an assistant editor at Deckline Diaries, where the initial report suggested a retraction was necessary. The exact nature of the retraction and its full impact are yet to be determined, but it signifies a crucial shift in the public understanding of the events. The news has sparked considerable discussion online, with many questioning the reliability of initial reports. And that brings us to the end of our top stories for today. Don't go anywhere, we've got a lightning round recap and your full call to action coming up next. All right, PumpTalk Nation, that's a wrap on today's explosive news. We saw Jeff Probst deliver an epic survivor moment at the Emmys. Fairfax County Public Schools face intense scrutiny over demands made to a sexual abuse survivor. Shasta Groene bravely share her survival story in a new book, and a surprising retraction shake things up. Make sure you've hit that like button, subscribed for more incredible content, and smash that notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. Let us know in the comments which story impacted you the most, and follow us on all social media platforms for even more behind-the-scenes action. We'll see you next time.